welcome to a very special episode of VC Archives VHS Watch Party. Everybody, this is Doug. I happen to have a 1992 How to Use Dianetics tape.
The infamous volcano.
For any assistance or to answer your questions,
Does this number still work?
Dianetics information line 1-800-3.
I do have a tradition. When we watch a tape
Let's
and there's
give it
an
a call.
800 number, we call it.
Hell yeah. This is exciting.
Dianetics, how can I help you?
No shit? Are you need why didn't you talk to him?
I was not expecting an answer.
We got
I'm not calling that number again. That terrified me. I am terrified.
How do we make an impact?
Tell
here
them
without
that
being
you just
jackass?
saw a How to Use Dianetics VHS tape.
Can you guys hear that?
Yes.
Can you hear that, Jonie?
Dianetics, how can I help you?
Yeah, hi. I was just watching a How to Use Dianetics from 1992. I just actually watched it like 3 or 4 times because I just found it really intriguing about the, what is it called? The reactive mind and the engrams, the engrams. Whatever, I'm just rambling. I just really found the video fascinating. I didn't actually expect this 800 number to be valid because this is a video from 1992. But if I wanted to get involved or learn more about this, how do I go about it?
Okay, well, let me get someone who can help answer that.
Okay.
What's your name, please?
Ryan Sanders, Sanders.
Okay, hold on just a moment.
Okay. Can you guys hear that? Can you hear that?
Okay, here's someone who can help you.
Oh, thank you very much.
No problem. Hello, this is Mary. How can I help you?
Hey, Mary. Sorry to bother you on a Sunday evening. I'm watching a video called How to Use Dianetics, which just happened to be a hand-me-down from a friend, so I just threw it on. And it's from 1992, so I just called the 800 number because I wanted to find out more about it or how to get involved. So I didn't actually expect you guys to answer. So you've been there for, what, 20 years?
Approximately, I mean, it's been more than that. Probably, I'm not sure how long the 1-800 number has been there. It's been longer than I've been working here. I've been working with Dianetics for 20 years, so
Wow.
there you go.
Do you mind if I ask where you're located?
Los Angeles, California?
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Yeah. Where are you?
Los Angeles. And because I know about Scientology and Dianetics because I live here. So I just flipped on the Dianetics video I honestly thought it would be a joke, but just because of what I've heard. But I really liked the video that I watched. So I just figured, what the hell? I'll call the number and see if I can. What do you do? Pick up a Dianetics book, or are Dianetics and Scientology related? Like, I'm confused how it all works.
Yeah, no problem. So Dianetics came first. It's a science of the mind, obviously written by L. Ron Hubbard. Excuse me. The word Dianetics means through the mind or through the soul.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about how the mind impacts the person and their body. It's specifically about getting rid of the impacts
Engrams,
of
right?
pain and trauma on the person.
Are those the
And then
engrams?
later-
The engrams that I just watched? Okay. I just saw the video.
The engrams.
Okay.
Awesome. I'm glad. That's great. Yeah, I love that video.
ThanI you.
Well, actually, I didn't know about the 1992 version, but the current version we have is pretty awesome.
No, I have a friend of mine.
4.5 hours.
I collect VHS tapes, and a friend of mine just happened to give me this tape just as a hand-me-down. Like I said, I didn't know much about it, but I just watched it on my VCR, and it's from 1992, and it's really well done, by the way.
I'm surprised you still have the VCR. That's pretty good.
I know. Like I said, I collect them, or collect VHS tapes.
That's awesome. So later, when L. Ron Hubbard discovered the human spirit, he created the Scientology applied religious philosophy, which has to do with spirituality, helping a person understand and reach their full potential. And there's a lot of like life improvement type knowledge and courses, right? And spiritual counseling and stuff like that. The first way that, the first thing we have anybody do usually is read a book and, do a course, which can be even a home study course you can do, at your own pace, where you can kind of get a feel for what is this about? Does it help you? Do you like it? Are you interested? You don't have to join. It's not like required. We don't convert people or try to change their beliefs or anything like that. And yeah,
Very
I mean, it sounds like you've heard of Dianetics and Scientology previously. Like, do you have any questions about either one besides one you're asked or anything?
I mean, I don't want to. I mean, of course, I've heard the rumors and stuff like about this character named Xenu or something, where you're into aliens or whatever. I don't know if it's true. Like I said, that's all I've heard the rumors. And I also I didn't know if Dianetics was connected to Scientology or not, but I thought that it was just because it's popular here in LA. So I thought it was a joke, but I liked the kind of the psychoanalytic approach to getting rid of moments of pain and unconsciousness and stuff. Like, it makes sense. It wasn't this loony shit that I had heard in Los Angeles. But is there any alien or Xenu stuff that you get into later on or whatever?
I don't know, though. I think you're referring to Xenu. I've heard of that.
Oh, Xenu.
People, and it's not. So I've read a lot of the books, and I've talked to people at the highest levels, and they don't know what that is.
Okay.
I think somebody put it out there as kind of a prank and said this is what Scientologists really believe.
Right. Because I think I saw it on South Park or some shit, and they're like, this is what Scientologists believe. It's total. That cannot be true, right?
I heard about that. I used to watch South Park when I was a kid. So
really?
I mean, yeah.
So you would know if that shit's true or not.
What?
You would, if you saw the South Park episode or whatever, because they rag on every religion or whatever, then you would know if that's true or not. It's total bullshit.
I mean, you could take any subject and they would annihilate it. I don't personally believe anything they say. They're just cartoons. But so if you're actually interested in this, it's not a joke. It's real. I mean, a lot of people have actually used this to benefit from. I know I've worked with a lot of people who had like panic attacks, anxiety, depression, claustrophobia, and they were actually able to get rid of that with Dianetics. People that had different like fears or phobias, people that had lack of confidence or self-sabotage, and they're able to handle that. And then, even Scientology is pretty awesome because it covers a lot of different aspects of life, anything from communication, relationships, raising children. It's not as scary and weird as people say. It's kind of funny. But if you're actually interested in it, then great.
How do you start?
If you're interested in you could read a book and get a course. Like, I can help you get the book and the course. I'm
thinking about going out and just buying Dianetics. Is that like a legitimate place to start to find out what the hell I just watched and how this all works?
Yeah, exactly. So Dianetics isn't going to cover any of the Scientology aspects of it, but I can also concurrently send you videos that you can watch about Scientology, and all of our quote-unquote advanced books or talks about the highest levels on our website, so there's nothing like secret.
There are secret levels, though, are there not? There is confidential levels in Scientology, I heard, right? You have to work yourself up the bridge, right?
Yeah. So it's done on a gradient approach, because if you remember in Dianetics, like when a person addresses an engram, they might actually feel that physical pain again while it's coming back out, right? It kind of like, it can come back out again, and then it gets released. So you don't want to like jump ahead too far when you're addressing like major things that might have happened in a person's past too quickly, because it could be overwhelming for them. So it's more for their like benefit. The bridge to total freedom is not a confidential thing. Anybody can even read all the
bridge to total freedom. Is that what you just said?
Yeah,
is that what it is?
Bridge, and I said that's what it's called. Yeah.
Really? I thought Dianetics. I'd never heard that. I'm sorry. I don't know. I know that Dianetics was started by L. Ron Hubbard, who created Scientology. But are they totally different or what? I don't remember seeing the bridge to total freedom in the Dianetics video. It's just getting rid of your subconscious blind spots, right? Basically.
Right, because Dianetics is a sub-study of Scientology, and it came before Scientology.
Okay.
So that bridge you're talking about is step-by-step, like levels of courses that one can take to learn how to be an auditor, and as well as the auditing levels that you receive, like the steps to get to clear, like getting rid of your active mind, and then beyond that is like Scientology auditing that addresses a spiritual being, like you as a person, not your body or your active mind, right?
I see.
So then honestly, the best way to start, you could get the Dianetics book. Your number comes through. I was going to text you some more information or something, but your number is coming through and blocked.
Yeah, because I don't know. I was scared to contact you, to be honest with you. Like I said, because I wanted to feel you out and know what the hell I'm getting into because like I told you, the contradiction I'm having is the rumors that I heard in LA living around here versus the video that I just saw, which I really liked, and I was kind of taken aback from it, and I don't know what the hell that has to do with Xenu and all this other crap that I heard.
Yeah, I understand. Well, here's what we should do.
Mm-hmm.
If you're willing to get a book, we can start with that.
Mm-hmm.
I can even send you free information. Like for me to you personally, I don't have to put you don't automatically get put on like a mailing list or something if you request. I'm
a little terrified of that because I heard that once you get on a Scientology mailing list, you can never get off. Maybe I can hold off on that.
There's a lot of things, Ryan.
Well, I don't know. I know. It's probably not true, but
here's the thing.
I still want to be cautious.
Any mailing list. Because, we're not here to like stalk people or something like that. We're here to help them.
Mm-hmm.
The word Scientology is the study of knowledge or knowing how to know, right? Like we're here to help people improve their lives. That's what a Scientologist is somebody that uses the knowledge to help themselves and help other people, right?
Right.
So, how I can help you, I can send you information from me to you. I can email it, text you. I can send you something in the mail if you want to check it out. I feel like you might.
I can give you an email address. I'd feel more comfortable about that.
Okay. Yeah.
Because what I'm going to do, and tell me if this is the correct path. I want to know more about Dianetics because that's what I just watched, and I don't know anything about the spiritual aspects of Scientology. I don't know how I feel about that, but I really like the psychotherapy that I just saw in the video. So why don't I get the book? I'll give you my email address so we can keep in touch. And then can I contact you again or vice versa after I actually read the book? Like, am I going to understand how to do that auditing that I just saw in the video?
Yeah, I can send you a link where you can order the book. You can even, like,
awesome.
I've had some, like, if you want to, you can even ship the book to a PO box. I'm going to send you a link so you can order that. I don't know if you've been Ryan Sanders is your real name, to be totally honest.
Why would you say that?
Well, because you said you were scared to give your phone number, so I was going to say that I'm just trying to give you the answers and the knowledge. You can use whatever address you want. It doesn't matter. We're not here to like do anything else other than give you that knowledge. And you can tell me, because I'll have your email address. If you use that same email address when you order the book, I can even put it down that you don't want to receive any physical mail at all, like not even like a receipt.
Okay. How about I give you my legitimate email address? That's all I feel comfortable giving out right now without knowing more about the organization. I know where to
send you a sample of the beginning of the book. How about that?
Sure. Oh, fucking A. Yeah. That's a perfect place to start.
And then is your name actually Ryan? At least your first name? And address you as Ryan? Will you like respond to that?
Yeah. Yes, I will. That's all I'm going to say.
You're funny.
I'll give you my real email address though. You'll see this is going to go through. And you'll get my real name too. dbnckramer@gmail.com.
So Delta Bravo Nancy Charlie Delta October Umbrella George @gmail.com.
Holy shit! You just confused me even more than I thought that was going to be.
I'm sorry. So
I could do the first four.
Do you like David?
Mm-hmm.
B as in boy.
Yep.
N as in Nancy.
Yep.
C as in Charlie. And then Doug DOUG @gmail.com.
Exactly.
Okay, sorry. I wasn't trying to be confused.
Just to repeat that back to you, that's D as in Doug, my real name, B as in butt, N as in Nancy, and C as in confused.
Okay. Great words.
But not to be confused if I can get on this Dianetic shit. So please send me that. I'll take a look at it, and then you can contact me or vice versa.
My name is Mary Jane.
Okay, how do I know that's your real name? Mary. See, it's a two-way flow, as they say in Scientology, right? I just learned that term today. Okay. You cannot be named Mary Jane and be a Scientologist. Aren't you guys against drugs? Mary Jane? Is that your name is really Mary Jane?
So you're going to see it coming from me.
From literally Mary Jane.
What?
I'm going to see it coming from Mary Jane?
Yep, that's it.
Fucking A, man. This call was meant to be on more levels than you know. But Scientology is going to get me off smoking weed. I know it.
How do you smoke every day?
No, just once in a while. But I know that Scientology's anti-drugs, but I can confront that, as you say. I can overcome that. It's not that big of a deal if there's a reason to.
Yeah, there's a way. I mean, if you're on medical marijuana, that's a little bit of a different story.
Yeah, I am. But I'm not on it. I just smoke once in a while. Yeah, it's not even a big deal.
Okay.
It's something I could give up, but I know that I can't do Dianetics while smoking weed. Believe me, I caught that in the video. Is there any way to, do you have a stoner version of Dianetics? Wouldn't the weed allow you to get more into the subconscious and access the engrams, though? I guess it's a no-no, though, in Dianetics, right?
Here's the thing, is that like a drug I can send you even as a short free online video and a home study course. Like it's a short free online course called Answers to Drugs. It explains the effects of drugs.
Answers to Drugs.
They can like scramble your memories a little bit and the time and confuse the present with the past and have like illusions. So if you're trying to do Dianetics and you're high, you're not really going to be able to erase the engram. It's the basic data. Like you don't want to do that because it could screw up a little bit. So,
does being high install the engrams?
It can.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it like if a person is under anesthetics or something like that in a surgery, right? The drugs, the pain, the unconsciousness is all part of the engram. Like
that makes sense.
Drugs are part of it. To whatever degree it makes you less conscious.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that's part of an engram is the state of consciousness.
Yeah, unconsciousness, which I just saw in the video.
Send you some more videos.
Okay, send me whatever you got, please.
It was nice to meet you. I'm glad you're looking into this for yourself. And
You too.
You know, you like what you see there. Again, I'll just send you a link to order the book if you feel comfortable with that. It's not going to be scary, I promise.
Okay.
I'll help you.
Thank you. You will earn my trust, Mary Jane, just like the herb itself named Mary Jane had to earn my trust. I'm just kidding. I'll give it up for Scientology. Just let me see what you guys got.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. Well, thanks for the call, Doug. It was
Thank
nice
you.
to meet you.
You as well, Mary. Okay. Take care. Bye.
Okay, bye.
I feel so evil, wrong, dirty,
Wow.
and bad. On these levels. Please tell me that wasn't inappropriate, because she was so nice. And also, did you notice, which really surprised me, I said Xenu. So she's the one that said, oh, you mean Xenu? They're not even supposed to say that word, Jonie. Like the fact that word came out of her mouth.
I hope everybody
I'm
drank
surprised that she said that.
at that point, too.
Huh?
I hope everybody took a drink when she said that. I thank you so much, all of you.
Bye, guys.
Always